the strain. Dusty boots on the cracked marble floor. Hands once split logs out, pry open the door.
Welcome in. Good to see you, Scott. Good to see you, Orthodox guy. Hello, Johns.
Abe rises up from the grave's cold chain. Whispers justice through the roar of pain. His voice like thunder, his truth like rain. Resurrected Lincoln to heal the strain.
So, I've been out for quite some time, but I'm back. Been a while. Not even sure what all to talk about today, but yeah, I wanted to get on, especially to thank everybody for your prayers and well wishes, as well as all of the donations and help that was given to me and my family during this last month. It was pretty gnarly time. I'm sure when you think about it, it's like, oh, the power's out. That's pretty bad. Or that sucks, right? But when it hits like 6 days, the first couple days, you're like, okay, this is fine. We'll be good. But then temperatures drop. And you have to keep your house and family warm and keep your pipes from freezing. And because I live rural, we also have a pump house that has electric heat to keep that piping from freezing. So, after a few days, it wasn't that big of a deal, but it got to a point where, because we don't have power, we don't have running water. So, you don't have running water. Got a wood stove in the main floor of the house, so you can keep the house warm. But that is a constant fight with the weather itself. And then the pump house is a whole nother fight. So, and then you have your freezer shut down, which you could keep it cool. You could keep your stuff from going bad if you can, like, put it outside below freezing, right? But if the temperature outside is fluctuating between, 20 degrees and freezing and up into the 30s and raining, well, now your food still goes bad, regardless of what you do. So that was a struggle and a fight. And like I said, I really appreciate everything that everyone did along the way, because you guys made it possible to stand through like everything that was going on here. And without that help, I don't think we would have been nearly as okay. Like, we would have survived, obviously, because I'm not going to let that not happen, right? I'm not going to give up, but it definitely got rough for a bit. And then after the storms came through, there was intermittent days after that, and then ever since, it's been clean up, working on stuff, figuring stuff out. And so but I have been wanting to come back, but at the same time, like, feeling like if I come back, things might fall apart again. And I know it's a stupid thought, but it feels that way. And I was like, okay, well, let's get this all figured out. And then when I can have time to sit and do streams without a worry, then I can do that. Without a worry is a little excessive, I suppose, because there's always some kind of worry, right? But I did want to get on, at the very least, and thank everyone for all the kindness, because it was amazing that people were willing to come forward. Like, Andrew Wilson and Rachel Wilson bought us a generator because ours died at the beginning of that storm. I went to fire it up, and it had way too many issues. It would not start. Got it to start, and it would not stay running. And then it tried to catch itself on fire, which was amazing. And to all the others who have come in and helped and donated, you have been extremely amazing. I couldn't have asked for a better community during this time. I tried to put out good stuff for you guys, but when I needed you, you were there. Like, and that's amazing. So thank you. Um, I will say that it's kind of crazy. It went out like before Christmas, and I haven't been on since. So, like, weeks without being on. So it feels weird to come back again. Uh, just feel like off kilter. I'm sure I'll get back used to everything, but it's been long enough that like my habits are out of whack, I think. So thank you, Scott. Good to see you at King Blackout. So I don't know. I guess if you guys have any questions or anything like that, let me know. I'm well. I'm well. So I was, part of it too is fighting your own body and head. Sometimes is already hard enough, and then you have the little disaster happen, and you got to pull out all the stops and take care of business, um, and that does a little bit of a number on you. So I'm doing pretty well as it is. So um, I will say one thing that does suck is by missing out on the stream time during that time. I didn't get to be here and like do some celebration stuff with you guys through Christmas, through New Year's, which I wouldn't have done a ton, but at least I could have wished Mary and talked about fun stuff during that time. So it, it it's weird too because I think it's gonna affect like my algorithm. How much I show up in the algorithm, and probably my AdSense is going to be affected some. So I basically need to just jump back in with both feet and get back into it. But I had to break the ice because it feels really weird to be on here again right now after so long. So, so I don't know what. I mean, obviously, there's a crap ton of stuff in the news still, right? Like um, Trump in Venezuela. That's a big one. Sure, everybody's heads are spinning from the craziness going on. So um, I did try to keep some people posted on stuff going on and let them know, we're okay. This is what's happening. Once the power came back on, it was just like I said, like a full court press to try and get stuff cleaned up and dealt with. It's still not done quite yet, but it's back to a manageable semblance. Um, so here I am. Yeah, Papa Orb Hunter. Good to see you. So yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have a big plan for tonight, just to get on and let people know that I greatly appreciate you, that I'm doing okay, my family's doing okay. Been a little struggle, a little fight here and there, but things are good. Um, and now I just got to get back to the grindstone, right? Finish off whatever needs done around here, but also on here. I'm not sure who Papal Orb Hunter is, because that's a newer name to me. But I'm glad to be back. Um, Obviously, this is like the first live back, so I'm a little underprepared. I decided, actually, my wife said you should do it. You should just do it because your folks are probably missing you. And she's right. I knew I needed to. So, um, yeah, maybe the next one will be something bigger. Oh, good to see you, Islamic pork farmer. That name always gets me, cracks me up. So, I don't know. Who all do we have here? We got Papal, we got Scott, we got OG, we have King Blackout. Good to see you all. She is. She is indeed, Scott. So. Oh. Fascism Watch, I can never understand why I can't see you in my chat, but I can see you in my StreamYard. It's very strange to me that happens. You know, like, it's weird. It's weird that I can't see you. I mean, I'm not far from Canada anyway, right? So we basically have the same weather, oftentimes, depending on where in Canada, I guess. I think Saskatchewan and I probably have similar weather patterns, so. And usually if they're getting it, I'm going to get it the next day, or vice versa. So. I think I've checked before, Scott. I can check again though. Let's see. Do I even remember how to do this? Community moderation. There we go. I do not have him banned. Not hidden. Strange. Hey, Ricky. Good to see ya. Yeah, I don't seem to have him banned. Yeah, I don't know. Not even banned. I don't have him ignored, I don't think either. Unless there's somewhere else I need to look to find out. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's always weirded me out though that I can't see him that way. So let's go. Busy. Good to see you. All right. So let's see. What should we do, ladies and gentlemen, or mostly gentlemen, or all gentlemen at this point? I wish I was organizing the arsenal in my hat. During the last few weeks, we had, at the beginning of that time period where I stopped being on, we had a big old power outage. Snow, rain, got warm, then got super windy, blew down trees all across this part of the state, put the power out for like 30,000 people. Most of them were only out for a few days, but in our area, we ended up being out for 6, and then had intermittent on-offs for a bit after that. So, just been a heck of a last few weeks. I'm glad that things are back to stable because that's funny. But yeah, so things are more stable at this point, hopefully, and hopefully they remain that way. We'll see. I mean, January and February can be pretty cold and pretty iffy when we have weather, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so I guess we should figure out what we're going to do this evening. Um, Mostly, I just wanted to get on here and let everybody know that I appreciate you guys huge amount, and that we're okay and things are improving. So uh, try to be, like I said before all of this happened, I was trying to set up a schedule, like a weekly schedule, so that it was easier to know when I'd be around and what's going on. Oh, thank you very much, K2. Shalom to you too. Um, Big Fiver. Thank you, K2. So yeah, I'm gonna try to still get that stuff running, the scheduled shows and the coming American Debater show that I was working on. I still had interviews lined up that I hopefully can get back lined up because I had plans for all of that with several people, um, as well as other, you know, news and current events and everything else that I've now missed. But we'll get there. We'll get there. So, um, I suppose I could open this up for a little bit, talk to whoever wants to come up. And I don't know how long I'll actually be on this evening, but I did want to, at the very least, come live and let you guys know, you know, things are good, things are all right, we're working on it. Um, I'm hoping to be back on regularly. That's about it. So, let's see. There. Paste that in for right now. I've popped in and watched some of the events too. Like, I have to say, there's been a lot of drama. Obviously, our space is not immune to drama. It's always been there since I started, but it's been kind of crazy the last few weeks, I think. Partially happy that I missed a bunch of it, but wowzers. I've popped in here and there on other channels. I've watched a little bit of VK during this last little bit. I popped in and watched some of Emmett and caught pieces, just bits and pieces of streams, but trying to keep up on at least some of what's going on while I wasn't able to be on, or just haven't been getting on because of busy work. But let's see. Yeah, it seems that way, Scott. It seems like a lot was going on, whether it was like OG's life or channel going through things or um, what have you. JS and Grid or whatever. I mean, I don't even know what actually happened. I just caught things in passing mostly, but I've heard tell, I say. So it's always something. And then you have the ongoing Sarah versus Rob and or Andrew and Dusty versus Andrew and Rob, and like that's all still going. Seems crazy to me that it's still going. Like my power goes out, things fall to pieces. I'm over here figuring out how to get back online, and I finally come back online, and all the same fights are still going, and a bunch of new ones too. Yeah. Yeah. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas, and I hope your New Year went well. And I hope for all of our sakes that 2026 goes very well for us. Oh, what did Jim Bob debate tonight? Oh, I think I saw that. Was he debating another Mormon? Is that what it was? Oh, did it start bad? You know what, Scott? Maybe that's what I'm back to do. Maybe I'm back to free the panelverse. I, I figure it's probably going to take me a little bit to get back to my stride, what I was doing before. It's weird because, like, I, I don't know how many of you have streamed. I know, like, OG streams and such, but like, there's a certain level of familiarity you get with it, and then you get a pace, and it's like not a big deal. Everything's just whatever. You're just used to it, right? And things just kind of continue that way. Well, when you take a short break, like 4 or 5 days, whatever, it feels weird to get back on again. You're like a little bit nervous, a little bit weirded out. But like 2 weeks feels like, oh, right, right, I have a channel and I do streams. It's very strange. It's a very strange feeling. So, not a great. I mean, it was good to get the stuff done that needs done, even though it's not all the way done, but it still feels weird to come back after that long. It's like, I don't know. I feel strange. Hopefully you all don't feel strange about it, but I feel strange. Strange and odd. Hello, Emmett. Good to see you. Oh, I have an Emmett. Emmett, why are you faceless?
It's a problem. Um,
With the plugin?
for some reason, it doesn't like it when my OBS is not showing the specific. I didn't know you were streaming. I should be not fail.
What?
There you go. Ah, there you are.
Now your eyes are open finally?
My eyes are open. Yeah.
Eyes are open.
Oh, my eyes. No, I don't know why it doesn't like it when I don't have it on the StreamYard. So give me just a second. It's gonna get out of there and then it's gonna appear real quick.
Okay.
Uh,
Are you live on your channel right now too, Emmett?
yeah, I'm live. I just
Sweet.
I'm like getting things set up on my end. I'm gonna have in my end. I'm gonna have two cams. I'm gonna have your cam. I'm gonna have my cam at the same time.
Dang. You're like
It is
pro
what it
now.
is. Yeah, but if I don't do it that way, it's not gonna show the. It's not gonna show what I want to. Hey, how
That's
you
fair.
doing, Abe? It's been a long time.
It's been a really long time, man. Emmett. I'm
Yeah.
doing better than I was. We'll say that.
For a moment there, I thought it was the end of the Abe world as we knew it.
It could have been.
Yeah, you told me about that.
It could have been.
I started a stream. I didn't realize you were live until I put my channel on your channel. I was like, "What? Abe is live? I need to say hi."
Well, I'm glad you did. I was just saying, like, it feels weird when you take a break. Even just a few days feels weird to come back. But, like, if you are gone for a long time, like a couple weeks, it feels like a stranger in your own house kind of feel when you come back into StreamYard. It's like, oh, right. Right. And then I'm on screen and I'm like, what do I talk about again?
Yeah, I used to have all of these little things, and now I still have them. I guess.
Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. So, yeah. What's new?
Not much. I was trying to take Devil's Advocate on easy in the with the racism doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
But my God, today was a spurgy day and couldn't
Yeah,
even take the position. Yeah, everybody was over talking to each other. Hey, Vic, on my end, good to see you.
sounds about right. The over talking part, I mean. Good to
Well,
see you,
first of all,
Abagad.
there was like two people on the channel that were a little bit melanin.
Yeah,
They had a little bit of melanin toxicity. That makes everything harder.
it changes things. Yeah, you 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 have to walk a mile in their shoes, you know, Emmett,
Yeah, or something,
or something,
or something.
or something.
I also got the end of the year drama, the super drama stream. I don't know if you watched that. It was fun.
Like I said, I've watched bits and pieces of people's content. But I haven't watched anything, like I haven't watched full streams or anything since. But um, I did say to Scott in chat, it seems like there's been a bunch of drama for sure.
Well, the end of the year drama stream was just going through the dramas of the year. So it started with H3 versus Hasanabi in their debate, which was the dumbest debate ever, but fun to watch, to be honest. And then there was the second one that I talk about was the pirate software, which I pretty much said that was the male version of the Raging Tomato,
Okay.
because he did nothing wrong ever. He's still correct and right in
Well, of course, of
everything
course.
he's ever said. Okay, and then we have the RTP, the TRP, the guy versus Rob Nor, the guy that
Yep.
went for yeah, and he was like, hey, they think about my family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
The whiner.
And yeah, the whiner. And then I went to Enemy Charlie, to Chuck.
Mm.
And after Chuck, we did Brian Shapiro, no Ben Shapiro, Brian Shapiro, with the Rob stream where he took off his hat and we had to wear sunglasses not to get blinded. That was
Yeah.
a that was dangerous. That was a dangerous one to watch. And finally, it ended up with the best drama of the year, which was Sarah. Midway through the Sarah, I midway through the Sarah thing, my brother came in and was like, "Hey, I want you to do something for me," so I had to end it early.
Oh.
Next day, I was not going to do anything, but I got a little hint that people were coping about me on a specific stream,
Oh yeah. I
and then
remember.
I did the second part of the of the Sarah, and I finished it off with my own little drama, which
Nice.
was very fun to react to. People cope so hard about me.
I mean, they usually do, don't they, Emmett? Let's be fair. People are usually coping about you.
Yeah, like, well, what do you think of this? And just like pretty much tell them what do I think. It's like, oh my god, how dare he? But in reality, the whole problem was like the guy pretty much said, "Hey, you torture dogs." And I was like, "Do you have any evidence?" I don't have to. It's like, "Ah, fuck you then." I can say whatever I want in that at that
True.
point.
Well, I didn't hear like all of the going on. I just heard like you and I have talked a little bit, and while I've been offline because I've been trying to keep people uh, in the loop, so to speak. And you checked on me quite often, which I greatly appreciate. Um, but yeah, sounds like somebody makes allegations about you without any backing and decides that they don't need any kind of proof or evidence to say that you're something, and then when you do it back, they flip out.
Yeah, people just flip out. Oh, how dare you? Oh, fuck that. This is the standard. You're a Christian. Oh, fuck you. It's your standard. It's not even my standard. You want to live by my standard? You're gonna live all my standard, not the parts that you like.
Yep. Yep. It's very strange.
Yeah, it is kind of strange. It I'm glad you're back. That's good news. I didn't realize you were back
I didn't realize I was back either, Emmett.
a moment ago.
So
I was like, you told me I might do a stream, and I was like waiting for you to
you're
tell me
like, yeah,
when.
we'll see.
And then and then it was like, yeah, we'll see. Yeah,
We'll see.
I'm gonna build my first Warhammer 40k army,
Oh, that's awesome.
and I'm getting everything ready. I'm gonna use the funds from what I won in the Crucible. Did I tell you that I win in the trivia?
You did. That's exciting.
Yeah, so I'm
Good
gonna
job.
use that to build to get it off, and then I will just start build them on that channel, and crafting them, creating them, putting them together, getting my whole army on. I've been watching a lot of content of how to paint them, stuff like that,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna
Fun.
hate them. I'm gonna be unhappy with my painting skills more than likely.
That's fair. That's fair. Emmett, do you know what
Hmm.
happens when you have a well and the power goes out?
Uh, you stop having a well.
Stop having running water. Do you know what happens to
Uh-huh.
toilets when you don't have running water?
They clog.
It sucks.
It sucked.
It sucked.
Well, at least you have running water now.
True.
Let's look at the
Very
bright
true.
side.
Well,
Okay.
yeah,
You kept your hat.
I
Could be
did.
worse. You
I
could
did.
have lost your hat. Yeah.
I had to use it as a boat for a little bit, but now
You-
that it's dry, now that it's dry again, I can wear it. Thank God for big hats, Emmett.
Yeah. It was the only thing that saved you and your family was the big cat.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, when I was because EOD made the fund when he was trying to get money for you, right?
Wait, say that again?
EOD made the stream to
Yes.
to gather funds for you, and I started making the stream that day, and I realized that EOD was doing that, and I just sent everybody over there, and I pretty much went there for a little while. But when Andrew like pop up and just pretty much did what he did, I thought it was crazy. It's like, what? This is crazy.
It was.
And I will
I,
do a shout out to Cool Vic because you can't. Oh, sorry. I want to say I want to give a cool shout out to Cool Vic because he was the one that sent the people.
yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Big thank you to Vic. Big thank you to EOD. Huge thanks to the Wilsons and everyone else who was willing to help out. Like, I don't even actually know how to express it quite right, but like, there's a point where you're like, this is like a life and death situation in some ways, and it was very much what helped us get through. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, Scott, thank you for reminding me. Yeah, the in the end of the year drama stream, Rachel still stopped by, and I made a joke about I couldn't possibly continue to cover all of these without money, like a grift joke, and she sent me $50.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was it was great.
Yeah. Well, that's something I've realized. Like, we made it through. Everything's good now. But I'm like looking at my stuff and I'm like, oh man, my algorithm's probably so jacked up now. Like, no viewership for a bunch of time. AdSense is all wonky. Like, it can't predict anything right anymore. And I'm like, oh my gosh, everything's out of sorts. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to see you around and to get you back. To get you back, what are your plans? Like, what are you planning on doing?
I don't know. I need to get the schedule I was working on actually into place and start actually doing the things that I intended to do. I had interviews lined up with a whole bunch of people in the space, and in our area, so to speak, right? Like different people. And then I had my American debater debate show, like debate lesson show, whatever you want to call it. Started to
Mhm.
get all the assets and stuff pulled together for that. And then also just panel ideas and panel shows. You and I had talked about a plan for your our date wars, and I had
Yeah.
started to line out people to get on it, which were bigger names and would be fun. But that kind of all fell away while I was. So now we'll have to get back into getting that stuff into place, I suppose.
It's gonna be. I think that's gonna be fun.
I think
Watching
it'll be
you
fun.
and doing that. I still have the idea uh of Love Audit, which is a thing I've been working on. Although it's not like the super thing. I think the real thing I'm gonna be working on for the next month. Hopefully, it's something interesting. Is the building up the Warhammer army? That will be fun.
That'd be awesome. You're gonna paint them on stream and stuff. Is that what you're planning?
Yes, I'm gonna build them and paint them on stream. I was gonna get only Terminators, but I have to wait probably about a month to get the Terminators that I bought because they're at my brother's house instead of my house.
Which
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the Combat Patrol box from Dark Angels. It comes with other 3 Terminators and a bunch of Space Marines. I'm gonna
that's
build
cool.
those. I'm gonna start with the Space Marines. I'm gonna paint those first, and I'm gonna end up with the Terminators so that they look the best that I can.
That sounds like a blast.
Kat is
Be
saying that
fun.
you miss Kendra, the second part.
I did. I did. I think you guys did it while my power was still out when you did it.
Yeah, I believe so. We were doing. Oh, we're doing a slap count.
Oh,
So we are reacting to a thing, and we give a number of slaps depending on how we see it. So we started with AI stories, and I moved to a little bit of financial audit, but Caleb Hammer didn't appreciate that, so I had to stop it. And now we just saw the debate between what is his name? Um, the debate between Grace Thorpe, Manure, Manjit or whatever her name is, and Connor. And they all deserve a slaps, and I want to do a slap
oh,
counter with that debate because they all deserve it.
I didn't
Uh,
see it. How did it?
it
What?
it's like what is like which is preferable for women, Islam or the West?
Oh my gosh.
Uh, Grace Thorpe and Manure decided to go for Islam. Connor and Manjit or whatever her name is. I don't know. It's the bitch that debated Jake Rattlesnake. You remember that?
Oh, like
The Pakistani bitch.
yeah, Pakistan, Pakistan. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
whatever. I live in Canada. Yeah, then. And it's very annoying to watch a panel of people where the only person making sense is Grace Thorpe. And
That's
it's
wild.
it's It's bad.
That sounds
Sanos
wild.
of Carthage says Lehman Russ could beat up Daddy Lion, except he didn't. He got beaten by Daddy Lionel Johnson. Just saying. Now, here's the reason why I decided to go with Dark Angels. This is the only reason why I decided to go with Dark Angels. Because they are so fucking awesome. They look like knights. That's the only reason why.
Let me see.
I would have go with the Vikings, but there's one thing I don't like about the Vikings, and it's a 2-ton power armor guy riding a wolf. That makes no sense. I
Well,
know there's a lot of things that doesn't make sense in 40k, but
That's what I
that
was gonna say.
specifically makes no sense.
could have gone with Raven Guard.
I have the Raven Wing if I wanted to go with like bikes.
Raven Guard's pretty awesome. But okay. Well, is there anything I missed that I should know? Like, really should know?
He's not riding a wolf, so there's no space wolf. There's something you missed. I don't think so. There's gonna be a debate between Marte and Dusty at Vic, at Vic's channel.
Really?
Yeah, they decided the prompt is what moves the needle in society, drama or debate.
Wow.
It is. Oh, you should know about the panels about Panelstein and the Panelstinians. So during the drama stream, I was going through all these things, and Kat decided to came up with the idea of free. I don't know exactly how it came out, but she called them the Panelstinians, and now we're calling we're doing a I'm doing
so
a bunch
good.
of yeah.
That's a good idea.
I'm trying. I can show you. This is actually interesting. I think. I'm gonna do a illustrations for Panelstein. So I have
gosh.
Sarah already showed up like she's
Really?
wearing the scarf, the Panelstein scarf all around her
Oh
face. All you can
no.
see are the eyes and the eyebrows. She has
Oh,
a
I'm so,
cap on, and it's like a pinup pose with everything else a lot more revealing, which is
um,
part of the thing. I'm gonna do all the others with dress up pretty much as the freedom fighters for the panel sign, and that's the whole idea. I don't know how many I'm gonna make. I was thinking about that, but yeah, Kat came with the idea of panel signs, pretty awesome, and I just ran with it. The free panel sign. I've been
See,
trying to find a libertarian that will debate me,
good
and
luck.
they will. They all want. To be fair, I haven't been actually looking at them. Just been talking shit to libertarians every time I can. I don't like libertarians.
That's
Uh,
makes sense.
And then I had like my small fallout with Confluence. He's been doing some stuff. He's surrounded himself with atheists and liberals. So it's okay. It's his pace. It's what he
Yeah.
wants.
I don't know. I don't know about that. It's weird. It's a weird behavior, if you ask me. Don't you think?
I don't think it's weird behavior. I think it's pretty like I always said this, and I tell this to everybody. Everybody has their in group, people they like.
I suppose, but here's a question for you. Is it because Confluence is lefty, or is it because Confluence is from Canada?
Oh, hmm.
What do you think?
Klingon
What do you
eyebrows
think?
now.
What
I
do you
think
think?
it's because I think
Are they connected?
I'm gonna tell you what I actually believe in this case. I think
Okay.
it's because he's just trying to uh he's just like looking at the world and he's trying to find a place in which he can make some money and get um be able to talk about whatever he wants. It sounds like bad when I say it that way, but it's just what he wants. He
Well,
studied. He's a
it's just,
Bible thumper, so he actually has was working on a master's on Bible studies
but why does it not seem like it?
because he's a Gnostic. At the end of the day,
I guess
he
that
is
makes sense.
like
That makes
he
sense.
has this. He has a special revelation. He believes like in a special revelation and stuff like that.
I heard somebody else recently talking, and I thought that same thing. Can't remember who it was right now.
About special revelation or about
No,
Gnosticism?
just talking scripturally, and I was like, I think they're Gnostic, not like Christian. And I can't remember who it was or what it was they were talking about. Even like I said, I've only caught bits and pieces of stuff. But
I wouldn't even go that far to say that they're not Christian. I think like I
well,
should, but I'm not going that far. I'm just saying that they're not.
when I say that, I mean like they don't
They
actually believe in Christ. Because in my opinion, if you don't believe Christ is the center of Christianity and that Christ is God, then how are you Christian, right?
yeah, I agree with that. No,
But
I was talking more of it of a third. Yeah, you're right.
like
You're right. I'm just gonna say you're right.
now, there's
I'm not
people
gonna.
that believe weird things about it, and I could see them being Gnostic, but maybe still falling into some semblance of Christianity. But when you're full on denying the divinity of Christ, it's like, okay, that can't be Christianity anymore then, because you've
Well, he
taken
doesn't
out the only
deny the
thing.
divinity of Christ. What he will do is he will say things that make absolutely no sense. For example, when he said, "I am a sometimes prophet,"
Yep.
and it's like, whoa, ooh, oh no.
Tried to tell him in Deuteronomy, it says if you get one prophecy wrong, you've proven to be a false prophet. Like
It
you can't
also,
be
I think
wrong.
you also had to be like from the line of Aaron, and like you had to be part of
Levitical,
the Sadducees, yeah, the guys that work at the temple,
the
and
Levites.
the were the high priest, yeah, the Levites.
Yeah,
So it wasn't only like it wasn't open to everybody. You there was specifications as to who could be a prophet.
it's very strange. It's a weird way to look at the world too. Like just reading all kinds of stuff into things that's not there, and it's the same as like this. It's the same kind of stuff that like Marilyn and Steelman and others do. Just make it
Oh,
up or go along with something really ridiculous that's not written anywhere. There's no record of it, but because it seems viable to you, it must be true. It's a weird thing.
Marilyn's been Marilyn's been like annoyed at me
Oh,
because I said because all she wants is attention, and I said that I wasn't going to give her attention when it came
I mean that's
to
fair,
these. I was like, you know what? It's not good for you, and it's not good for me,
right?
and I'm not gonna be responsible for your soul in this case.
That's fair. Well,
There's like a
that
lot of
and
people. Well,
I,
I don't think she wants to know anything about this. All I think she wants is to be affirmed in whatever her belief is.
right. Well, and I think that we've established that in the past too. Like, there's a certain level of I'm I need attention or I need to be seen and heard that exists within people, and it's a pretty easy place to get it is online, right?
Yeah.
So, what do you do?
Well, you don't.
Tell people that you're God? You don't do
In
that,
her case, In her case, she does that.
I know. Trust me. I know.
But it's not okay. I don't think it's a. Well, my whole point is I don't think it's a claim that I was willing to entertain anymore.
It's fair. It's fair.
It was like,
Ashton, good to see you. Sorry I didn't say hi when you popped in.
one, it's not a good claim for you to have. So it is,
Right.
yeah, it is what it is.
It's true. So,
It seems to work to get attention, though. That's why, yeah, there's a lot. That's true. There's a lot of people that want her own panel and they just think that it's like good entertainment or good value or stuff like that. And it's like, I don't know. I don't want her on my channel.
I don't, if
I
I'm
don't want
being
her on my
fair,
channel that way.
if I'm being fair, sometimes it's funny, right? And sometimes the argument is fun. But the question you have to ask yourself is it worth it? And are you just entertaining something that's unhealthy for the people involved as well? Like, you're putting somebody on display to everyone else and they're doing all this stuff. And like, at some point you got to be like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah, at some point you have to be able to realize that what you're doing, there are things you're called to do when it comes to
Right.
Christianity. And I think there is a moment when you have to realize that you're gonna
Yeah.
take the option.
Yeah, well, it's like, am I doing harm to this person? Because I know that
Yeah.
they may be doing something stupid, but maybe they're not in their right mind. And maybe me giving them that platform is bad for them. And I should just say, no, you don't need to come up here. You know? Hard to tell. Hi, Kat. Good to see you. But, so there's been lots of crazy. Voltaire, you can, if you'd like to. I don't know how long I'm going to be going, but mostly I just wanted to get on and let everybody know I'm still here. I'm still okay. Things got hairy for a bit, but things are all right. And I'm here. And I'm trying to get back to where I'm streaming normally, regularly again. Thank you, Buddha Customs, very much. Down for the cause. Glad to see you in 2026. Thank you, Buddha. There we go. Oh, okay.
This is a sneak peek.
That's funny. You know what's funny about that? And this
What?
is not to be offensive in any way, but that like is kind of like Death Knot too, like the face cover, not the revealing clothing, because she doesn't do the revealing clothing and stuff, but the face.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of funny.
So I kind of heard, I'm not even sure, something about Sarah heckling Andrew with pictures or something.
Oh, she made a like a pinup with. So she received a Crucible jacket, right? And you
Right.
know that they've been using his logo. They just changed it a little bit, and instead of saying the Crucible, it says another word, which is retarded.
Okay.
And she took the jacket, and I don't know. Oh my god, give me a second.
Good to see you, Ben. Ben Talk, been a while. Voltaire, good to see you. Ashton Alawine, good to see you. I hope everybody has been well. I hope Christmas was good for you. And Happy New Year to everyone. Welcome to 2026. Let's make it better than 2025. Hello, Not Voltaire.
Hey, brother, how you been?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
Shit,
One
hold
day
on
at a time.
I gotta turn off Jim Bob here.
Ah, how's
Shut
that
up, Jim
going?
Bob. That was a good debate.
It's going fine. So,
Okay.
oh yeah, that's right. So also you missed Farmer Cat streams with the lambs, with the baby lambs.
Oh,
Oh
You should
yeah.
probably look at them. They're pretty good. I was saying that she took the jacket from the Crucible, changed the logo, and then posed with underwear. Although I don't think she had anything on top, so it was kind of like a lewd. She started
It was
to
like the
send like
side boob,
two
like the
lewds.
inner boob.
what?
Yeah, and then she posted them online, and so obviously Andrew took a look at them, and made a trash talk extravaganza,
It
talking
was so
about them.
good.
And in the trash talk extravaganza, he brings, well, that was one before. That was one before the trash talk extravaganza. He brings up that these people are like pretty much insane, and that she did this about taking some loots about it. Now the Palestinians have been coping and saying that whatever she did is less worse than Marte, because Marte has taken uh, pictures in swimsuit too, because he's he is
He's a
Mr.
bodybuilder,
Olympian
though, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
bodybuilder. Yeah. Yes, and so that's like the worst thing ever instead of this thing that she did. And I think it's completely it's dumb. It's
It's like a
completely dumb.
whataboutism.
It
Well,
is
one's
it
being
is pure
provocative, the other is just
whataboutism.
kind of just the other's just a bodybuilder. Like it's like I don't know I don't understand how that you can equate the two.
I don't know.
It
If you were
it
doing
well
just a straight across thing, like take away what they do for a living, take away why the pictures are being taken, then you could say that they were the same. But you can't do that if you take things into perspective. It's not the
No,
same.
exactly.
Not
Well,
the same
So-
because
intent.
she's selling her body purposefully like that.
Right.
that's been going on. And uh yesterday I got a little bit oh, Beth has been like just talking directly and openly against the Crucible now too,
Oh,
which is fine. Like, just anybody can have their
Opinion.
things that they prefer and their opinion. It's just kind of interesting because she was making the argument of lead me, but it lead me the way I want to be led. Like the problem in modernity is that in reality it's not that we've gotten away with this from the structures of the patriarchy. Like we haven't destroyed some of the structures of the patriarchy, including
Right.
marriage. It's more of, oh, they don't want to. They haven't been leading women the way they're supposed to. Which,
Of
in a sense,
course.
I kind of agree with that sentiment.
Right.
But the way that it was done, it wasn't done as in
It was blame
it was
rather
done.
than
Well, it
rather
was
than
done by
criticism.
destroying the institutions, right?
Yes.
And it was an effort done by empowering women, and so that woman little by little will be getting away from those kind of institutions.
Right. All of those
And
institutions.
and I'm not saying that it's a woman who did it. I'm saying that it's both. It's men and women
Yeah, it
who
was
have failed in a sense.
definitely.
And she was like, "No, it's men. Men.
It's a failure of society as a whole, to be
Men
fair.
didn't let
Yeah.
me the way I wanted to be led." Kind of.
Yeah. Well, there's a certain level of, well, yes, that may be true. But one, who picked those men? Two, what led to that decay, right? What led to the falling apart, right? Like, it reminds me of Fight Club, that scene where he's like, we're a generation of single men. blah 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 blah, raised by single mothers, blah 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 blah. And
Yeah.
I'm really wondering if another woman is really what we need. And it's like,
The craziest thing about the Sarah stuff is that Sarah literally was like the uh gruntle, like she's pretty much playing on the idea that she was like the girlfriend,
mm,
like and just
Well, that's
girlfriend
how she
somehow.
acted through the breakup. That's for sure.
It's like, oh, he loved me until he didn't.
Yeah. And then
I
she's
wanted
wearing his, it's like she's wearing his sweater still and taking pictures, kind of thing.
oh, I see.
No, the Crucible jacket was sent to Flow State because I don't know reasons.
Reasons?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. I would say it's nice to be back, and I hope to be doing more good things soon. Emmett,
It's good to see you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be back. Like I said, we're not like everything's not done here, but there's enough chill at
Well, we
this
can-
point where I can actually get
Just
on
hearing
and do
from
things.
like your tone,
so.
like you've been through the ringer and you're still working hard and going through shit. So, God bless you, and fucking we're still praying for you, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate everything everyone has done. It's like, I don't know. Like, I would have just struggled and suffered through it and made it work and figured it out, and it probably would have been 10 times worse. So, I don't even know how to say thank you enough, honestly.
You
Yeah.
don't have to say thank you. You don't have to. That's just the way it is, man. Like that's somebody's struggling. Well, fuck. That's how this community is, and you're worth it. So I just hope that things weren't, too bad.
I mean, I'll say, like, I've had worse, but that doesn't say a lot, I suppose.
Well, this was family wide. You
Yeah,
might have had worse.
That's
or,
the difference. Yeah, that's absolutely the difference.
Yeah.
Had to make it gay, Hey, Voltaire, I have a question for you. What about the
I'm not reading
what about
chat.
the Bugatti? What about the Bugatti, huh? What about the Bugatti, Voltaire?
What about
Voltaire
it?
got
Goodness.
destroyed on the
Abe-
Bugatti argument.
I
Where,
heard.
Abe ought
That's
not
what Sarah
buy
said.
a Bugatti.
Yeah, It was so weird. That argument. You were so drunk too.
I don't think I'd even be able to drive a Bugatti where I live, dude.
I
Why not?
honestly don't remember most of it, and like fucking what did Elderline have like he did his own stream on it kind of thing with the not that the Ott the attack of the Ott Voltaire or something shit.
Oh
like,
no.
I'm like I can't even I don't even bring myself to watch that shit. I just let it ride and see what just let it go.
We're
silly.
making an argument about so this is the thing, right? It
Well, the
was
whole
about-
thing started with Teriak because with
Yeah,
the debate
fuck
VK.
Teriak.
It was
So
he's like, oh, go ahead, Emmett.
So Teriak gets into a debate prompt with Voltaire on Easy on VK, and the prompt is Teriak is defending that women should be the ones paying for the first date. So he's just saying that women should pay for the first date. And Voltaire comes here, and I'm like, yeah, in general, I agree, but there are cases, so there might be cases where it might be justified, and there are like exceptions. And
Sure.
he starts like losing his mind, like no. So it ends up it ends up with me making like agreeing with him on the general, and he's saying, "Why not buy a Bugatti? Nobody
no.
needs a Bugatti."
Ought not.
Yeah,
That's funny.
you ought not get a Bugatti.
That's
You ought
freaking
not get a
funny.
Bugatti. So I was like giving him like what like the odd is not whether or not you buy a thing, is whether or not you can even afford it, and it's reasonable for you to buy it. That would be
Fair.
like if you're responsible. uh, if you're responsible with it, you can buy the
Well, it was,
Bugatti.
to be fair, Kat was on the panel too, and she was arguing
The,
against
wait,
me as
that was
well.
the beginning, and then
Oh
Cat
yeah, yeah.
was in chat, and Cat got mad and was like, "Give me a link." So Cat goes in and starts just going off on Voltaire. Voltaire was kind of drunk, so everything was like Cat was feeling like everything was against her, and Voltaire was thinking that I was like interrupting him a lot, even though he was interrupting us all the time. And we ended up creating the Bugatti fallacy. So now every time I see Voltaire, I just go ahead
I
and be
love
like,
it
"Hey,
actually, and
but
ought the stupidest shit ever.
but what about the Bugatti, Voltaire?"
Yep. Like I actually enjoyed it like after, and yeah, I just happen to argue the stupidest shit just because I like arguing, and yeah, I don't know. I always have fun arguing. I just get mad, and
Who
it makes for
needs a
good content,
Bugatti?
and it
Who
makes for
needs a
good
Bugatti?
Sometimes
it
it's
makes for
about
good
just
content
having
later,
fun.
just about just like just stupid shit to laugh about later on. It's kind of like inside jokes unless everybody in the chat was there. Yeah, I don't know. I have fun.
Cat says you're an otter.
An
I'm an
otter.
otter. I'm an otter.
An otter.
Yeah, so I made I can't remember what Elderline called me, but I made it better because by saying I'm not Voltaire, like not ought and ought Voltaire.
And then
So,
Cat was telling me that because I said I gave you my odd, and as for some reason that became I gave you my heart. And
oh, what the fuck
Uh,
else?
I like that.
Elderline said I went full British. Like I went full British.
ah, yeah, you went full British too. That was
I don't
just
remember that.
pretty.
Full accent, huh?
I don't know if
He
it was
went full
accent. I don't.
British.
That, that's what everyone keeps saying. I don't remember. I don't know what that even means.
You started going with the full accent.
Doesn't sound good.
Well, as long as the accent, as long as it's not the Americans are coming to fucking fuck my shit up.
That's true. That's true.
In
The
fact,
Bugatti
if you
fallacy.
guys,
That was fun.
if you guys want to treat us like Venezuela, I would be happy. And please come SOS right now.
You're like, I'll step right out of the way. It'll all be good.
I got hot coffee, beer. You
you
guys
go.
want to come up through the center of Canada? Like, hey,
What are you talking about? Yeah. What were you talking about? Yeah, you went full British.
Oh, that's
I
freaking
tried.
weird.
I even like. I tried talking to Ellerline in British. She's like, no, that's not even close. How you were talking. It's like, oh fuck.
You're so drunk and you went full British.
Freaking Voltaire's past lives coming through.
Oh yeah, something. Well, yeah, I am part British apparently.
I have a debate, by the way. I do have a debate.
Oh,
I'm
right
gonna
on. I didn't
debate
know that.
Marte on whether or not racism is real. It's gonna be fun.
Oh,
I just hate racism. I hate it so much. I'm gonna destroy it in this debate.
did you? I'm assuming you watched JS's debate.
JS JS has good ideas, but he
But he's
finds
so
the
bad at.
way.
Yeah, I know. I know.
He
Yeah,
finds the way of taking a W and turning it into an L.
I
And
know.
I don't know for the life of me why.
Because he has a different way of looking at things than normal.
Yeah,
And so
I'm gonna
he
go
tries to
full
get you.
transcendental argument on this one.
Well, he
Because
tries to get you to see his point, but he's trying to take you through the way he sees it, and it's like, I don't see anything you're talking about.
well, the problem is he should argue from the way he sees it backward, not from the start forward. Like he didn't actually make good arguments until his ending statement, like his final statement.
Mm.
no, his argument was pretty. His argument was good. He just didn't do
It was
right. He was
well, I
like,
mean, through
"Oh,
the
racism doesn't exist because if we go through epistemology and I make a transcendental argument, the idea
Oh
of
my
hate
gosh.
and evil cannot exist." And it was like, "Oh, okay, I get it. I get your point." But then he goes into the weeds in the weirdest form.
no,
Guys, like,
My
so
wife was like,
when
"What
my
the fuck?"
grandmother got knocked in the head by a brick because of a bunch of, a bunch of ghosts, like, what do you call that? And he's
That's
like,
weird.
well, we call it something like hate, I would guess. Like, no.
Well, the thing is too, like it's easy enough to break it down into like ism is a belief
shit.
of, if it's racism, then it's a belief in races. If you have a belief in races and you hate based on race, then some level of racism is a true statement. But that would assume that there are different races, which there are not. There is a human race.
Well, I think he was
And
trying to
so-
argue through the lens of characteristics, not actual race. And
Right, but
people
he
hate
could have,
through-
either one of them could have used that, the logical entailments of what I just said to prove their
Yeah.
point. Because
Yeah,
Marte could say, therefore it is a true statement, because if humans have the ability to believe this thing and to act on it, then it does exist. And the same is true for JS. He could have said, because this thing is false, there is no such thing as different races, then no racism can be a thing. So, like, but
Yeah,
neither of
that's
them went down that route.
that's a good way to put it. The other way is
Yeah.
if you cannot define race, there's no way that you can be coherent with it, which is the
Oh,
route
yeah.
easy went, which is a good one. And then the last one is the transcendental ideas, in which he is trying to tie it towards towards hate, and say that hate is not an actual thing, it's a lack of thing, and in reality what you're seeing is like a lack of the presence of God. It would be like the way that you can put it. So racism is not an actual thing, it would be the lack of understanding,
Yeah,
which is part of what I think he was trying to say, and I thought it was a kind of a good idea in the basics. But when he
Yeah,
started
like
going to the
even the wife was
weeds,
like, "Oh no, yeah,
JS is
for sure."
so weird. He's super
Even the wife
annoying.
was like, "Hey, I understand what he's trying to say, but I just like that's all I get is just a little bit of the understanding. He's not getting into anything."
well, it just feels like a roundabout way of trying to prove something by like going all the way around the outside of it rather than just, here's why. Boom, boom, boom.
And he
Now
just
Well, I
kept
refute
don't
like,
think
that.
he
like
understands.
Marte just kept trapping, and it was fuck. It was hard to watch.
To be honest, I don't think JS understand the whole transcendental argument that well. And I don't. It's not an attack on JS. I'm not saying that he cannot understand it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that I don't. I'm not entirely sure that he actually gets the whole idea of transcendental.
Well,
Well,
JS is JS. Like he honestly, he's even in the debate, he's like, yeah, I believe in witches and warlocks and dark magic and all this stuff. It's like, well, fuck, man.
I mean, to be fair, that stuff exists in a way, right?
Well, I
In a
see that's
way, yes,
lies,
but
Because there's still people
right?
that practice that
yeah,
and
practice for
believe
sure. Yeah,
that.
I get you.
So,
But like it's sway, like in the actual effectiveness of it. To me, it sounds like he actually believes it.
well, I mean, if demons are real and act within this world, then some level is possible, right? If
It's
angels and
possible, yeah.
demons are real and exist, then there is the possibility of action taken in the world that we live in. So
Well, yeah.
we would have
What
to
I see
grant
them,
some
but
level of
Yeah, okay, yeah.
some
But
the
level.
way
you
that I,
can't
the way
you
that I
can't
would
cast
see them,
spells. You can manipulate people. You can do evil, but you can't
yeah, but
just
it's
like
through
cast
through
spells and
lies.
put things auras into the fucking universe that are just going to be bad. Like,
Sure, but the question then would be, Voltaire, why do biblical teachings speak out against witchcraft and witches?
Because you're not supposed to lie.
yeah, in my opinion, it's because it's a false, it's a farce. Like,
Right, and it's also service to something other than God, right?
yep, fair, yep.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
So it still works in those two cases, right?
Yep.
Let me go ahead and say these to the people. Mr. Bill, thank you so much for the raid. Mr. Bill just raided me.
Nice.
Thanks so much for the raid.
Very nice.
Uh,
Very nice.
But yeah, what I see when this kind of thing happen is that it's about lies. Like, you're not supposed to lie. You're not supposed to do those kind of evil. And of
Right.
course, the other problem is service, right? You're not supposed to present service to a different or to another god. So if you are serving a another god, it's a full problem, big problem.
Right.
Mm.
What did you have planned this evening, Emmett?
I was gonna be doing the Palestinians, thinking about finishing maybe Sarah tonight.
Yeah, Cat has a huge golden W for that. Like that was fucking
Yeah,
epic.
amazing.
Cat broke Emmett once again.
That stream, I got like like 2 or 3 moments when Chad was just hilarious.
Gotta love those.
I got the Palestinian one was one that literally I just laughed for like a minute. And then we keep going with jokes about it, but there were a couple of those. I finally found the Bolter clip going full British. Send it, and I'll play it. El Lion.
Oh no.
Yeah, you send it to me if you have the clip.
All right,
Oh,
son,
man.
I'm down. Let's hear it. Let's see it. I already did, he says.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, he
that's
did
funny.
send it to me. Oh, okay. I'm so happy that I don't have to be in frame right now.
I
I
really
thought
enjoy
about
your
doing the
avatar.
same. I need an avatar like that, Emmett.
I'll make one for you.
I do. I think it would be fantastic.
Is I even like the blinks? They're not like. Are they actually timed? They seem
Yeah,
random.
they're timed. No, they're
Oh no,
timed.
they're okay. Sometimes they
I
seem
can actually
random.
make them a little bit more random, and there's a couple things I would like to do to change the avatar. I need to change my super yellow eyes. That I realize can have a little bit of yellow eyes, but not that yellow.
You look like you got jaundice eyes.
Well,
Or they're glowing because he's a vampire. One or the other. I'm
I
not
am a
sure.
vampire.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's it. Oh wait, let me turn it. Let me bring it up. All right, are we ready to listen?
Yeah, let's
No,
do it.
I'm
saying
ready.
that because that some people can buy a Bugatti, that means that they're saying that you ought to buy a Bugatti. That's not ultimately what it means. You ought to be able to buy the Bugatti. It's not you ought to buy the Bugatti.
And
That's not good.
this is my train of logic: is that people who have
Oh, I'm dying in the back.
Oh shit. Everybody's heard that type of voice before. When a woman gets low in tone and she's like, you can see like I'm just saying, you can see the look on her face right now.
I'm about to get.
This is
I'm
not
about to
gonna go well.
unalive.
That tone of voice.
Wait, that isn't the clip. What is the clip then?
Oh,
I need you
okay.
to send me the actual clip.
I remember this.
Or the timestamp. Send me the timestamp.
This is
I'm
like
gonna put it in the back.
accessing a memory that you didn't remember. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like magic.
It's just in the memory.
It's
that you
like magic.
didn't
Yeah.
remember.
This is some dark forces. Get rid of it.
It's at 1:32, 1 hour and 32.
Opening some bubbly.
You're not. What part of that you're not getting?
I don't get why he doesn't understand that this conversation wasn't about a fucking Bugatti.
What are you talking about?
Even if it was about
Oh shit. He's got
what you talking
Holy
about?
fuck! I'm drunk. Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. It was the moment that we knew we were talking to.
That's epic.
Voltaire.
Voltaire.
Yeah.
An oddball terror.
This
This freaking guy.
Hey, I like to
is
have fun, all right? I like to
yeah.
argue when I'm having fun.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I feel bad that Kat took it so personally. So she's just pissed off.
Well,
Not
you were
personally,
talking about
but
the Bugatti. Like people may want to buy a Bugatti at some point.
yeah, Kat's like, I'm gonna buy a Bugatti. Like, fuck you.
Yeah, we just want to buy a Bugatti.
Sometimes, when in Rome.
I think well, the whole thing was me just being pissed off. It wasn't like a overflow, basically, just from the VK where Teriak's like, no, I'm gonna pay for. Like, I want the woman to pay. And so I was just like pissed off. I'm like, that's fucking retarded. But
Yeah, I
and
got
then it
that
was weird.
point.
Everyone, you got that part. But no, it was like everybody. It was actually crazy. I got a lot of people telling me that I should have won that debate later on, and I'm like, oh fuck. Like to quote Teriak, it is what it is. Like it's like chat wins, right? So I didn't care, right? But then I beat Teriak in the last VK, so to me I got some well deserved W, I guess.
Good.
I didn't like that though, because I wasn't actually looking to win the money. Like I was just in there for fun, like I always am. And I beat Teriak out. It's like, holy fuck! Like he's actually like a good contender, and I beat him out. Like fuck. So I made sure to like give a shout out to him and his channel and like the Wheel of Madness and all that shit after.
Yeah. Sometimes it happens, though. You find that you just chat is in your favor that night. So sometimes.
It is good. I like VK.
I had a couple of arguments with JS. He was making kind of a utilitarian argument. Well, it's not a utilitarian. It's the one that is consequentialist. He was making a consequentialist argument, and I tried to attack him on the consequentialism, and he went directly to free will for some reason. I'm like, dude, I'm not talking about free will. I'm talking about the consequences. This is a consequentialist argument that you're making. No, but it's about free will. It's like, what is going on? Even Buddha was like, I don't know. I don't know if you understand what Emmett's asking you.
When I'm drunk, I will just pull out anything I have. If it's a stick, like through my arsenal. If it's a stick, I will fucking try to beat you with that stick, even if it breaks a billion times. And you guys got machine guns. You guys are just tattering the fuck out of me, and I'm like, yeah, but I hit you with the stick. See? Did you feel that stick?
That's funny.
Kat is saying that she did not take it personally. She was trying to make an argument.
Well, that's why I corrected myself. Like, because oh fuck. See what happens when you put iced tea into bubble? Like, I got bubbly. Like, it's the Canadian version, basically, like of like seltzer shit. And I just put iced tea into it, and it just completely exploded.
Well,
But yeah,
got
I
yourself
like
a chemical reaction.
yeah. Now it's on my counter. That's why I corrected myself. Like, I didn't mean to say that she took it personally, but just that she personally took it upon herself to tell me to shut the fuck up, and I was so drunk that I just wanted that it was even more ammunition for me wanting to just like, yeah, let's fucking go. I'll convince myself, and that's all that matters. But I'm going to argue with you guys.
I mean, sometimes it's fun to just jump into the arguments,
Well, that's it is fun. I've been doing it actually on a lot just random panels, just typing in YouTube, just like open panel, searching for the lives, and just arguing with fucking random people, doing the same shit.
Yeah, just jump in and fight.
Yep, just fight with the just. It's absolutely hilarious because they'll be like not listening to me or like putting me off, and then I'll say something, and then Chad will be like, "Oh yeah, he's right," and then they're like, "Yeah, but what did you say?" And like they're all of a sudden they're serious. They're like, yeah, say that again. And like, what's your argument? And I'm too fucking drunk. I'm like, no, you guys, you don't respect me. You know, you're fucking no. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. You don't like. I'm not repeating it for you.
You didn't hear me the first time, and I'm not repeating
Yeah.
myself because I
Yeah.
can't remember.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking hilarious. And then just starts spurging out like, no, yeah. It's like, fuck. I gotta get out of here.
The spurging. Spurging's fine. About trying to figure out a good in between the spurging and not spurging.
Well, they were actually spurging. Like they were actually like they weren't making any good argument. They were spurging on why I should continue or why I should repeat myself, but it's like, well, no, the arguments you're making I've already defeated, and you just weren't listening. That kind of spurging. But yeah,
You're just
like I
having
said,
too much fun.
I am. I really was. Um, the thing I credit the most is Teriak's Wheel of Madness, because and that's what I said after I defeated him. Because the Wheel of Madness, you can go in there. It's all for fun.
Mhm.
You argue prompts, and I think that's fucking awesome. That's one of my favorite things to be a part of, even if I'm like completely fucking wasted, and I like I just crash out or fall asleep halfway through it. It's like, well, I still get to hone my craft kind of thing. My lack of craft. I got a stick, right? I'm just trying to sharpen my stick, guys, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I haven't been to those for some reason. It's like every time I go and I look at it, I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, well, it is at 2 o'clock in the morning, or I guess it's 1 for you until a couple of months. Then you guys are on the same time as me.
Well,
Well,
yeah. But the whole point of what I'm saying is that whenever I go there, they are like doing. For example, last time I was there, I was thinking about joining, and Joe Cool was there, Spurging. I was like, do I want to deal with Joe Cool today? It's like, I'm
Fair
just gonna
enough.
go to bed.
Well,
I
you've
think
dealt with
that's
these people a lot more than I have. Well,
yeah.
fuck, like it's funny that like sometimes I show up and people are just like, "Fuck you, I fucking hate you." It's like I don't even know who you are.
Mhm. It's the
It's like what
accent.
the fuck. It's
It's the
like,
accent.
it's the accent.
Yep. They hear your accent and they're like, "Damn it, I don't like this guy."
Fucking Canadian.
Yeah.
They listen to me and they're like, oh fuck, it's Bank of America.
Yep.
So
He's gonna repossess your couch.
I
Hurry,
definitely
get
don't
out of
want to
here.
listen to this guy.
yeah, they listen to me. It's like, fuck, not Bank of America.
Oh no.
Listen, I have no money. Wait, I didn't mean to say that.
That's
We
funny.
offer
yeah, it's
you
fun.
a
Like,
hey to pay for your bills.
oh fuck! When you actually like, who the fuck was it that one guy who Speakeasy was fighting with? You you contacted that guy and you were just like, yeah, like I'm here to help you with your bank account. And
Oh my
that was the night
gosh.
you were completely fucking wasted, Emmett. The night where you had the drunk karaoke.
Oh, I did that too in the drunk karaoke.
Oh
That
my
was
gosh.
hilarious. Even Speakeasy was talking about it in like one of his.
No,
I
no,
don't think
no.
it was DK, but
It wasn't that. It was with another guy. He debated Speakeasy, and the next day, he was Hardcore Tito.
yeah,
He
that's
was
it.
debating. He opened up the panel and he sent me a link. And what I said in his chat was,
Like,
"Hello, I'm Mister. I'm
Hey,
hello,
Ricky.
sir. This is Bank of America Collections Department. Would you like to pay your loan? You have a 12-year-old loan that you have to pay."
Oh my gosh.
And
wait, this is the
he
guy who has
was
the white background where it looks like he's in prison.
yeah.
Okay.
And he was really triggered because he has a conviction for uh, doing really bad things to
Oh
a
no.
12-year-old, which he
Oh
served a
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
which he serves 6 years in prison for that, and
Whoa.
then he has another one for armed robbery. I think he robbed. I don't know what he stole, but he also has that one too. So he's been
That's
out of
crazy.
jail in 2014, 16, something like that.
It was
So
great
when I
with on the
started
beach
saying that
there.
you have a 12-year-old loan, he started to get very triggered because he understood what I was referring
You
to.
have a
Oh my
12-year-old
gosh.
loan.
And when I got into panel, he was like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, hey, "Can you can pay a, we offer you a 6-year payment plan." And he just like muted me and kicked me at that
Oh my
point.
gosh. That's
See?
crazy.
The drunkenness opens the door to ridiculousness.
Emmett came into my chat drunk one day, speaking about me upgrading my store. No, my brother stole my phone.
Yeah. Emmett
Oh.
didn't
That
even
was an
know. I
actual
had to
thing.
tell him. Like,
Yeah, I
that's the
had no
crazy thing.
idea.
Everyone didn't even know. I feel bad for you, Emmett, after you're like, wait, what? What happened? And I'm like, wait, that wasn't you? Seriously? I had to like double down, like, no, seriously, that wasn't you.
Oh my
What the
gosh.
fuck?
Yeah, Voltaire is like, "Oh, remember what you did yesterday?" I'm like, "I didn't do shit yesterday."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, your brother told me this." I was like, "Well, it can't be because it didn't happen." And then like
That's wild.
5 seconds later, he goes, "Oh," I'm like, "Oh, fuck." Then he did steal my.
Yeah,
Then
he's
he
just like,
actually did steal my
because I'm like
phone.
trying to prove it, and I'm like, this happened. He's like, that son of a bitch, he stole my phone.
He came in all drunk. It's like,
I didn't say that.
no, Elder Lion said it in chat. Hold on,
Oh,
let me put it up.
okay. No, well,
Emmett
yeah.
came into my chat drunk one day, speaking about me upgrading my sword on
Oh,
Hollow
sorry,
Knight,
yeah,
and
yeah,
say,
sorry, I'm not
"Fuck
seeing
you" to someone in my
I'm not, I
chat. I don't
can't see the
remember
chat.
who though.
Oh
It's
my
It
probably
was
gosh.
hilarious
K2.
though, because like Elder Lion's, having his stream, playing his game, and then all of a sudden Emmett comes in and he's just like, "You suck at this.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
terrible at this game." It's like, what the fuck is this shit, Emmett? And like, I don't know if K2 called it out, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm not Emmett. I'm Emmett. He just left his phone and he's taking a shit."
Well, wild.
The whole point is he took my phone. He took my phone.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, Emmett's never gonna leave his phone out in the open ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Gonna be
sure.
right
My
by his
brother steals
side.
my phone all the time. Shut up, Elder Lion. It's actually my phone. Just shut up.
Well, it looks like I have a lot of catch up to do, huh?
No,
I
you're
don't think
catching
you
up
have
right
a
now.
lot
What
of
the heck?
catch
Yeah,
up.
seriously, this has been it. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
There's just I think that and me like sparking at Tyler, Tulor,
Yeah.
Tilar.
How'd that one happen?
Well, he came into I was talking to I was talking to
Oh,
Confluence.
shit,
He just
yeah.
decided to come into the show, into the panel, and the first thing he says is, "Oh, these trans woman," and he points to Confluence because it's mirrored. It's
Damn.
mirrored. So, I was like, "Who are you talking about?" It's like, "You, who, you." It was like, "You're pointing at Confluence." What? No.
Damn.
So I started like talking about it, and he just started saying, "Oh, I want to debate. I want to debate." It's like that, and then he started like, "What are you talking about?" But yeah, I started to get mad at him. I started to get like kind of mad, and at the end, I was like, "Yeah." It started insulting him back. He's like, "Yeah," and then he's like, "That's
Jeez.
why you leave. That's why you leave Greed ones." It's like, "Yeah, I leave Greed one, and I don't fight with you because you're a judge."
Wait,
Yeah,
I
we've
do
seen how
it.
that
Is
goes.
this the guy who was? We're
I,
not talking about
I,
like. I'm thinking about the guy who said you were a dog abuser.
no, that's
No.
Alexander Weirn.
Did you tell Abe
When?
about that?
The Worm. Alexander Worm.
You tell Abe about that? That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he came in and he's pretty much said that you torture dogs. And I was like, "Do you have any evidence?" No. And he's like, "Okay, fine. Fuck it. We can say whatever the fuck we want. You're a kid diddler."
Oh my gosh. I was telling my old lady that. Like, it's like, well, if she's like, what's going on? I'm like, well, if he accuses Emmett of doing something that's not even remotely true and has no evidence for it, then Emmett can just fucking say whatever the fuck he wants against him too. She's like,
And then he's like,
oh.
"Well, but I heard you
It's good to
say
be back,
something
Ricky.
like that." It's like, "And it's not my fault. It's not my fault that you're too tortured to understand my arguments." if that is the case. So you breathe. Okay, let me put it this way: you breathed on camera one day, you breathed one time on a panel. That's enough for me to know you're a kid diddler. It's the same way.
It's
I
It's
was
crazy.
that
actually fucking
simple.
dying. And I
That's
left
crazy.
like Emmett came into Elderline. He's like, yeah, this shit just happened. And I'm just like, okay, I'll be right back. I had to go listen to watch that shit. Holy fuck, it was funny.
I was so, like mad that day.
Well,
I was already in a bad feeling, so I was already annoyed and mad, and then this fucker goes in and starts spewing this
Bad
kind of
idea.
crap.
Yep, bad idea.
fuck, it was good. And it happened out of it like he showed up and it just fucking exploded. Not Emmett, the other guy.
Good.
Fuck, is it funny?
Sounds ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah. So I let it.
Mhm.
The funny part is I let it go. I was talking to Confluence. I kind of let it go, and he decided to make a full-on cope session on his panel. Don't even tell me about it. And then he's like, "You should have told me about it." And I was like, "I did. I actually told you that I made a full-on stream about you." You didn't tell me. I had to. My contacts had to give me the information.
You're
I got
like,
my
hey,
contacts.
maybe you drank too much wine and you forgot.
Maybe. I mean,
You
he's
call
somewhat
me
of a
mom
retard like
wine.
myself.
Yeah, you call me a wine mom. You call me a wine. It's like, yeah, but
But it's true.
there's a. Do you understand? There's a difference when I call you a wine mom. It's not like I don't think you're a woman. Okay, it's
Yeah.
The joke is that you're a wino.
Well, the joke is that you're drinking not box wine. So the joke is you're drinking wine out of a bottle, and that's what most fucking women do, like
Right.
wine moms do.
Right. He's drunk like a soccer mom.
Yeah, and also, wine is the worst fucking drunk ever. Like to me, it's gross. Like I'd rather be booze drunk or beer drunk. I don't ever want to be wine drunk because it's the most disgusting feeling drunk ever.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't
and
know if
I
you guys have ever
realized
been wine drunk.
every time I get drunk, like I didn't know that I didn't know this because I never get drunk. Like I've never been drunk in like maybe 10 years. But every
Yeah.
time I get drunk this year, I just fallen asleep. I just get to a
Not
point in
not that one night.
all I say is fuck this. I want to go to bed, and it doesn't matter what I'm doing. It's like fuck this. I just want to go to bed.
And that's actually how like most drinking happens. Most people just actually drink more to overcome that.
If I drink more, I would go to bed more.
Yeah.
No,
It
you won't
doesn't
though.
work
You
that
like
way with me.
eventually you overcome the sleepiness and the sugar and the alcohol just basically takes effect.
N-
But the
No,
alcohol like makes you what?
That's
no.
like when you hit
I
the
just want to go to
alcoholic point,
bed.
though.
I just want to go
When
to
you
bed.
No,
That's
no,
all I
no.
want to
I
do.
don't mean like habitually. I'm just talking about like just that night.
Depends on the
I don't know.
person.
All I wanted to do was go to bed. That is the only thing I wanted to do when that was happening.
Then why didn't you, Emmett?
I did. I
'Cause you
went
were
to
feeling
bed.
energized.
I left my
You
whole
were
karaoke stream and I went
I
to
know.
bed and I
Hold on.
didn't
Bin
give a
talk.
shit.
Bin talk. You're feeling what now?
Oh, we're
That's what
feeling
he's
gorilla
feeling.
mind.
He's feeling gorilla mind.
We're feeling gorilla mind, damn it.
It's back, baby. It's back.
But
Thank you, Jeremy.
yeah. So that was happening and then oh, there's one more thing about all that. Yesterday, maybe the day before yesterday. Yeah, it was the day before. Confluence decides to invite me on his panel. He's like, "Talk to me, come talk to me." So I went on, and Lodge of all people is there, completely drunk, and he starts asking me like I start trolling a little bit, and he just goes full retard. And he's like, "Do you care that chat thinks you're bad faith?" And I'm like, "Yes, I care what Chatty has to say." Chatty is like the girlfriend I never had. Oh, Chatty, I care so much about you. Oh, Chatty, please, please,
that's
you
amazing.
gotta,
Chatty
don't leave
baby,
me.
please.
Oh, Chatty.
Oh gosh.
No, that's so bad faith. And I was like, no, Chatty, it's not bad faith, Chatty.
You're like, and your question wasn't bad faith? Do you care
Uh,
that people hate you? What?
Clipped. Elderline.
Clipped. Well, if you are on the actual clip, you should go over there. It's like, yeah, who cares what a liberal chat thinks? Yeah, I didn't give
Fair
a shit.
cat. Fair.
But I was like, I started memeing out, and then I was trying to ask Confluence one question, and he wouldn't let me talk. He would just spurg.
Ridiculous.
Spurg after spurg. Ugh.
I was happy that Confluence had me up on his panel the other night. Like he's kind of whack, but
Retard.
at least I at least I got to be on his panel and give my own 2 cents.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been doing like
I've given him
panels
a
at
hard
all.
time. So yeah, I don't know.
It's okay to give
Auto-
people a hard time sometimes, you know?
I don't mean to give people a hard like I make fun of people because that's just what I do. Like if there's an ability to if there's a way to make fun of you, I'll fucking do it because it's funny, and in my brain it makes me laugh. So fuck you, and I guess that's my whole reality. If it makes me laugh, I don't give a fuck what you think.
So
I don't know.
you
Yeah.
were planning on recapping stuff tonight? Is that what you said?
Me, no, I was just gonna probably do. I was planning on maybe finishing Sarah as the illustration. Maybe I was gonna listen to the whole Jim Bob debate because I like debates against Mormonism.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
So
It's fun.
to understand what exactly was said from both ends. The postmodernism in Mormonism that this guy was saying was completely insane.
Just
There
asking.
is there's no standard to be a Christian. Is only if you self-identify, and he's
That's
called
insane.
a trans Christian, and he is like, no, it's completely different. It was like, oh, okay.
Just ask him who's the mediator between man and God.
Well, like I was just talking to the wife about this. So like to me there must be a fundamental Christian, like let's say Christianism, and I'm like, well, it has to be Eastern Orthodox or sorry, Orthodox because it was basically the apostles who created this original religion, and everything else is basically a bastardization. Because you're trying to change things fundamentally just to basically suit your needs, and then Jesus Christ becomes a mascot instead of like the fundamental teacher of it. And we were talking about different religions that bastardize it, and I'm like, well, like Islam to me is like kind of like the evil, and Mormonism is just the stupid. it's just dumb as hell.
Well, no, it's the cult of nice. They like as I said it before. Like one of the big problems in all of this is the cult of nice. You're not
Yeah.
actually following Christian ethics or the idea of Christianity. You're just about being nice. Oh, being nice.
Yep. It's a chunk
It's
for
And
still
it's
a
sure.
not even
bastardization, you know what I mean, though?
nice. They're not even nice. They just pretend to be. It's funny.
Well,
And what I was saying with my wife is like, wouldn't you rather like the true knowledge and in like the truth in its sense to be out there, never like, because it was like the preachers and all this stuff, they don't even allow you to preach yourself. They don't allow you to have any they don't give you you're not allowed to have understanding or context within the teachings, and only because you shouldn't profess it. You shouldn't tell that to somebody else because you might get it wrong. And I'm like, that's a great thing because then you never actually taint the original meaning. Like it is the tradition, like the fact that the tradition has held for so long is the reason why it's one of the best.
It's all of it. The way that I would see it is that it's holistic, which is a cop out. Many people say it's it's kind of cop.
Mm.
Oh, I had a debate with Manar. He
What?
wanted to debate. You know who Manar is, the
Yeah.
Muslim retard.
Yep.
I had a debate with him. He wanted to debate if it was okay for Christians to eat pork.
Oh man.
So he started the debate by saying, "I'm going to read you the Bible," and then my first question about it, because you know what I think about the scripture, is well. Before you do that, can you please tell me how do you know that you have the correct interpretation? And he lost his shit. He just lost his shit. Like he couldn't understand the question. What do you mean? Like I do things. I read it from I'm reading from a scholar. So, okay, if you're gonna go with authority, perfect.
Gosh,
What are
that's
they
scholars.
in
Yeah, I
accordance
don't
to
like that.
Christianity? Yeah, what are they in accordance to Christianity, so that I will take its
Who'd he
interpretation
quote? Ellen
correctly?
White?
Some retard.
Like
And he's like, what? And
he would
I'm
have
like, I'm asking you, like, what is the authority that they hold in accordance to Christianity? Well, I don't understand. Are you
Oh my
saying that the Bible
gosh.
is corrupted? It's like, no. I'm saying that you're too stupid to understand it. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Damn.
He lost his shit.
My
Damn.
favorite part about this whole thing is actually trying to find logic in the whole thing. Like me and Emmett had a great, and Elderline had a great conversation the other night, and actually a lot of people complimented me on how great that, because a lot of people don't even like to listen, like they don't even like this whole religious talk, but it was the fact that how we got to certain things, and I enjoy coming from a Christian perspective, sorry, a Catholic perspective. I was baptized and confirmed, but went into atheism, and then through like not through atheism, but I was always a logical person. So the logic actually brought me back to Christianity and then to the Orthodox religion because it makes the most fucking sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to refute that, really. I mean, people try all the time, but you just end up in a hole, basically.
And like to be honest, like I if I was gonna make a channel, like make my own channel, I think I would do, because most people don't actually, like in your spaces, in our, like the spaces that we see each other, they don't actually know what's going on in Canada. So I think that would be a good thing to do, but also basically how like people actually came to believe that God is truth, that God is everything, basically. God is reality. Because a lot of people don't, apparently that's something that people yearn for, is just to see, atheists. Maybe they don't even understand. Is they just need some sort of experience through somebody else's
Authority.
eyes.
They need a little bit of authority in their lives.
It's,
Well, go ahead, Dave.
well, I was going to say partially people miss a lot and they think that it's meant to like give them inclusivity, but it's not that at all. It's I don't know. It's more like a subservience, an understanding.
Well,
Of,
to me, it's
yeah.
to me it's a the problem with these people is that they don't want to. Well, most religious people, they're actual Bible thumpers. They're like, you need to do this. You need to, like, and they don't want to hear that. They don't want to fucking. They don't want to be basically told and scolded on how to be. So if you learn through somebody's experiences, you hear about their life experiences, like Elder Lion means, like you find yourself placed, like these people find,
Be right
like
back.
they can place themselves in these situations and be like, oh, okay, in how you got to that spot. And they can start understanding faith, God, a lot more instead of just being told that they need to do this or they need to understand it this way. And I like I said, to me, that's what most religious people are. They're just like, no, you have to fucking do this, or you like, and most people don't want to be told that.
Well,
Not most people. I'm saying like secularists, atheists,
I think
people who
there's
are born atheists and secular. Sorry.
sure, but I think there's levels to that, right? Like there's the whole if then, right? So if Christianity is true, then the only way to God is the way that it dictates. And so there comes a place where it's like, yes, you can't tell people they have to do anything, but if you want a result, you have to do this thing, right?
But you have to at least believe. You have to convince them that Christianity is even a plausible thing, right? Or that God even exists.
Well, I guess that depends on the person, right? Because you got people like Lutch who say he needs convinced, he needs proof, he needs something that shows him it is true. And then you have some
Yeah,
people
fair enough.
that will say, you know, I can have faith, but I need to understand why.
But
And
to me,
the
it's
difference
like,
is big. Because one's
to me, it's
belief and the other is he wants like hard evidence of some kind, something that clearly codifies that God is true
I
and real.
understand completely what you're saying. What I'm trying to say is that these, if you can give the logical argument through what you're saying, like even if they don't believe in God or they never even want to believe in God, even if you give the logical argument on how you got to that place, then it's still something that they can follow along with, to have that basic, like that divine intervention kind of thing, where they're like, oh fuck, this is it, like, this is like, I'm not, this is it, sorry, but like, yeah, I see what they're all saying, and this is now like, I actually believe in God, I have the hope, I have the faith, like the God does exist. And our Elderline has been saying this for a little bit, like, how do we even convince atheists? And I've been kind of like, I'm like, I'm with him, where it's like, it's almost impossible unless they have, like, to me, it's unless they have this divine intervention of sorts.
Right.
But you
Kinda.
cannot have this divine intervention of sorts unless you actually have been interested in how that can even be possible. You know what I mean?
Sure. But like, even if you were to take it way simpler than that, right? Like, we could grab something like this, for instance, right? And we can look at it and we can go, okay.
Well, yeah, it's not
Where's
tangible. It's not. You
but
can't feel that.
where's the only option that makes sense?
Yeah, but the option, like the only like these people believe that men can become women. So like showing them this stuff is kind of meaningless.
Sure. But
So to me,
that
it's,
comes down to a rebellious spirit. And you're not going to prove to somebody who's in rebellion by choice that there is no.
well, I just mean like you can show people 1 + 1 = 2, but unless they actually are willing to believe that's even possible, like, fuck.
I'm not asking
Unless
for
they're,
blind faith, Spaceman.
I'm not
I'm
asking.
saying
No, I'm just saying that people need to have that like they need to have that inclination to actually want to fucking believe in it.
sure. But what I'm saying is there's different types of people. There are some that legitimately just hate God because they want to hate God because of hardships or
Oh yeah,
because life
there's
has
too
been
many of
bad
them.
or
That's for
whatever.
sure. Yeah.
And then there's those who don't believe because they haven't found a convincing enough reason or logic behind it. And then there's
Yeah.
those who are just unknowing. And so there's going to be different methods of speaking to each person depending, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I get you.
Smoking Spaceman, I'm not showing that to say that people should just automatically believe because of Pascal's wager. What I'm stating is that is a starting point to go, wait, if this is the case, if I look at these scenarios and I go, my options are believe in God or don't believe in God, and what happens if I do and what happens if I don't, then Pascal's wager shows us on the not believing in God, nothing happens at all. Whether he's
Pascal's. I love Pascal's wager.
yeah. So if you believe in God and you're right, you get heaven. If you believe in God and you're wrong, nothing happens. If you believe in God and
of heaven is not good.
Right, and
if
God is real, and you don't believe in him, it's hell. And if he isn't real and you don't believe in him, nothing. The point is that's a starting point where you go, oh, well, logically this is consistent with reality, and so maybe I should look into this in greater detail and see if there's convincing reason. I'm not saying that people should see Pascal's wager and go, oh, I guess I should just believe in God because the other options suck. What I'm saying is they should at least look at that and go, wait a minute, what if I'm wrong?
Yep.
Right. And so
see, this is why I've missed you, Abe. You always got like that kind of like middle ground kind of like interpretation of things.
Well, look, I don't think that you can force people to speak. You can force them to act. You can force them in all kinds of ways. But when it comes to like this specifically, and plenty of other things, you've kind of got to meet people where they're at. And if they're not worth meeting where they're at, then you divide yourself from it. But communication is huge, and when communication breaks down, only worse comes. So
yeah, 100%. And I think Elderline, like he's said a lot of things in the streams he's had like stuff that I never actually realized in my understanding of things. Like he's like, atheism was never the fucking like the baseline.
No,
that's not the it's always been God.
Yeah, no, the atheism is like there's an upwelling of it here and there throughout history. Other than that, it was never the dominant nor the mainstream. But I think they want you to believe that it is.
To me, that's huge. That's to me, that's fucking awesome. There's some others. I just can't think of them right now. I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, Smoking Spaceman. I'm sure we have. My thing isn't so much that I want to force anybody to believe anything. People are free to believe it as they wish. However, I do generally seek to have people know truth. And if I believe that Christ is truth and he is the truth, then I would like for others to know as well. It doesn't mean that I'm going to cram it down people's throat or tell them they have to. I'm just saying what I believe and why I believe it, and then hopefully that gives people something.
Hold on.
Not even me. Not even I.
Kat is speaking my language right now. She says, I can't argue with y'all on this. Boo. Yeah, that's how I normally am.
Because it's
I just want to go into I just want to fucking fight people. But no, yeah. You guys, I love you guys.
Even I don't want to impose believing to people. It's not the impose of the belief that I want. I just impose the action of going to church.
Right.
Different
well,
things.
that's what I said, right? You can force action. You cannot force like an internal belief structure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And even if you could, that would be through manipulation or coercion of some way that makes that not real, not true, in the way that it would be if it was freely chosen. So
it was funny when Emmett's like, hey, you're like, you know, you keep coming at me with like, I just want to jail everybody and stuff. Like, that's not how I feel. And I'm just like, no, it's just easy to poke at you. It's easy to poke at you with that because Emmett, that's just always seems like your entailment for your arguments. But I know that's not how you feel, but I thought it was funny.
I'm talking about force doctrine, and I'm talking about ideas. So this is what I'm telling you about. Everybody's like, well, you wanna jail everybody. No, that's not the case.
Well, so with your
That's not the
whole
idea.
with your whole argument, Emmett, I would agree with you that it would be a better state of affairs for everyone to go to church. I would agree that if we could implement some way of making it preferable for them to go to church, that would be a good thing. And it would lead to people coming to Christ. However, my issue is mostly with human nature and what we see in the rebellious nature of humanity. Because people, plenty of people, will seek sin over God, whether it's because of their raising or their belief structure or their inability to give themselves over to
Yeah.
Christ.
I
There's
agree
going to
with
be
you, Abe.
those.
This is
who-
why we need the Inquisition 2.0, the better one. Not the Spanish one, because the Spanish one sucks because they're Spanish, but the
Yeah.
American one.
Mm.
The
Nobody ever
American
expects
Inquisition.
the American Inquisition.
Oh my gosh. So, yeah. Emmett,
Mm.
how do you feel about a raid?
To my channel?
Yeah,
My
of course.
God.
Of course. But of course.
You want to go to bed? Are you EP?
I think so. I've been EP for days. Weeks.
Are you EP
Weeks,
now?
yeah, no doubt. Shall we?
Yeah. I think
if
I'm
you
going to
wanna, sure,
send
you
everybody
can
to
do
Emmett.
that.
Oh, thank you, Kat. A member for 4 months. Look at that. Look at that. 4 months. Amazing. Amazing.
I didn't
Amazing.
realize. You want to know something funny? I didn't realize I was subbed to Sarah until I was during the.
That was funny, actually.
Until-
That
That's
was
funny.
fucking funny. Everyone's
just,
like, "What the
trying
fuck is
to
this
watch
shit?" You're like,
something.
"Oh shit."
When all the
I was trying to watch
craziness.
something and it says
JB,
members
thank
only. I
you.
click on it and I'm thinking I'm gonna get the member thing and it just starts playing the video and I'm like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Oh, man. Oh, wait. Before I go, let me check something. Hold on. That's what I thought. You ready?
Are you gonna go ahead and do that? Are you gonna send me that? Wait, before we do that,
I'm gonna.
I wanna ask you a couple of things, Abe,
Oh,
before we
thank
do
you,
that.
Kat. Okay. I'm giving out gifted memberships too.
First
Right
off,
on, let's
do
fucking
you
go.
agree with me that we need to give top hats to every single member of the American Inquisition?
Yes.
Yes.
I
You
mean,
see, Voltaire?
if
you
you're,
see?
if we're gonna fight
We're
each
gonna-
other, you
we're
might
gonna
as well
make the
know who's
Inquisition-
on your side, right?
We're
Yes,
gonna make
exactly.
the Inquisition great again, Voltaire. Okay?
All right, as long as it doesn't have a Bugatti. Like if Bugatti fucking, if they're if they're advertising and they're making money, you not
What's wrong
do
with
that.
having a
You not ought do that.
What's wrong with having an Inquisitorial Bugatti?
Thank you, Kat, for giving 5 gifted memberships. That's amazing.
I want
Let's fucking go.
as the leader of the American Inquisition, I need to move with style, especially when I'm gonna meet with the CEOs. I'm gonna be like, "Do you believe in Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior?" And they have to be
Thank
like,
you, Scott.
"Yes."
You know what, Emmett? Give me like a lot of more whiskey, and I'll come up with a better stupid argument to fight you. And then Kat will come up, and then I'll sound stupid, but I'll think I'll sound smart, and that's all that matters, right?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to send you over to Emmett's for the rest of the evening, and I'm going to get off, and I'll be back soon. I
God bless
appreciate
you.
you all coming here. Thank you all so much for your help and for being here for me. I hope you have a wonderful evening. God bless you. God bless you, Emmett and Voltaire.
My God, I still have HTTP as my channel on your freaking bot. I'm gonna kill you, Abe. I'm gonna kill you, Abe.
I don't know what to tell you.
//
Look at that. If you want to go to Emmet, all you have to type is HTTP : // It will take you there. At
Emmett,
some point.
Emmett is the
Some
whole
way.
internet.
I'm the internet.
Well, he's
now.
Mossad, right? He's Mossad, so
Oh yeah, I'll take your ass.
He is
Yep.
the internet. Okay.
Yeah.
Trust.
all right. God
Finally, at
bless.
People Town, rolling 10 cards deep.
God bless you guys.
Diamonds on the wrist that Talmud will be a hit.
All right. I'm ending this. Good night, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you.